Major League Baseball is getting closer and closer to something it hasn't done in over 25 years, expand. While the league is waiting for stadium issues with the Rays and Athletics to get sorted, cities across the country are already jockeying for position. Portland, Salt Lake City, Charlotte, and more make compelling cases, but one city in particular might have the perfect pitch, Nashville. I'm here on Broadway in Nashville, Tennessee, one of the few cities that people believe would be perfect for MLB expansion. I'm here to see if Nashville has what it takes to be a major league city, and stay tuned because later in the video, I'm going to be meeting with and talking to the group trying to make that a reality. Nashville is a major cultural hub, most known for its tourism and music, and Broadway is right at the center of all of it. Like Las Vegas, MLB attendance would be heavily bolstered by tourism, but Nashville is also one of the fastest growing metro areas in the entire country, so there's a ton of potential for team support. While I'm here on Broadway, I figured I'd talk to both tourists and locals to hear their thoughts on a potential MLB team in Nashville. First, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Tom from England.
My name is Lance, I'm from New York.
Ryan from Boston.
Owen Moulton, I'm from Minnesota.
I'm Brittany, I'm from LA. Prince Edward Island, Canada.
Dan York from Media, PA.
Daryl Betts, I'm from Tennessee.
So local here, what do you think about the possibility of Nashville getting an MLB team in the future at some point?
Oh, I think they should get an MLB team for sure.
I should have one.
They should have one?
They should have one, yeah.
Oh, it'd be fantastic.
I find it fine. Why not?
I think it'd be really good for you guys. This is a spot for it.
Oh, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
You should do it. Absolutely do it. Yeah.
What would you name the team if you could?
I don't know. The Nashville Nitros.
Keep the same name.
That sounds?
Yeah, keep the same name.
Nashville Ninnies.
Maybe the Volunteers for,
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Go with Tennessee, right?
I don't know what you would do with the Sounds. I feel like Sounds is also a good name. I've seen Stars.
Next time you're in Nashville, if they had a team, would you go to a game? MLB game?
100%, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I would. 100%.
100%.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Public support is one thing, but if Nashville wants an MLB team, it needs more than just buzz. So I set out to visit every major stadium in the city, and what I found paints a pretty compelling picture. This is Nissan Stadium, the current home of the Tennessee Titans. It's not going to be for much longer. You see the cranes back there. They're building a brand new stadium right next door. The new venue will be a state-of-the-art dome stadium set to open in 2027, designed to host everything from Titans games to Super Bowls and major events. It's a clear sign that Nashville isn't just growing, it's investing big in its future as a sports city. And the Titans, they've built one of the most passionate fan bases in the NFL. Despite ups and downs on the field, Nissan Stadium continues to draw strong crowds, proving that Nashville shows up for its teams. This spot has proven to be a pretty successful location for the Titans, and right next door is the proposed location for a new MLB ballpark. I have to say, it's in a pretty ideal location with that pedestrian bridge leading right to Broadway. All right, our next stop doesn't even take us away from Broadway. We're here at Bridgestone Arena, home of the Nashville Predators. This team has become one of the NHL's biggest success stories, and it all started right here in the heart of the city. When the Predators joined the NHL in 1998, there were questions about whether hockey could work in the South. But fast forward to today, and Bridgestone Arena is one of the most electric environments in the league. Sellouts are the norm, playoff runs have galvanized the city, and the team is deeply embedded in the community. The Predators are proof that when you put a team in Nashville and give fans something to rally around, they show up. All right, so I feel like I do have to mention Nashville does have a baseball team already. This is First Horizon Park, home of the Nashville Sounds. They're the AAA affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers. Minor league or not, the Sounds have built a strong and loyal fan base here in Nashville. First Horizon Park regularly ranks among the top in AAA attendance, and it's not just families or tourists. These are real baseball fans coming out night after night. The team's branding is fun, the ballpark is modern, and the downtown location helps make games a staple of the city's summer scene. Little bummed I can't go to a game while I'm here, but first impressions while I'm at this place, that scoreboard is incredible. My next stop's just a few minute drive away from Broadway. We're on the campus of Vanderbilt University. This is Hawkins Field, home of the iconic Vanderbilt baseball program, otherwise known as Vandy Boys. The Vandy Boys are one of the most dominant programs in all of college baseball. 2 national championships, a steady pipeline to the majors, and a winning culture that runs deep. But it's not just about talent, it's about support. Hawkins Field regularly draws packed crowds, especially for SEC matchups, and there's a real sense of pride around the program. While love for a college baseball team won't directly translate to love for a Major League Baseball team, it definitely doesn't hurt that one of the most iconic programs is right here in Nashville. Nashville's sports roots run deep, but ballparks today are about more than just the game. Food plays a massive role in the fan experience, and any potential team here would need a menu that reflects the city's identity. So I went to try one of Nashville's most iconic dishes to see if it has what it takes to make the leap from local favorite to ballpark staple. I'm here at Hattie B's. This is one of the most iconic restaurants in all of Nashville. Got their classic chicken sandwich. I went with the medium. I'm not a huge spice guy, but wanted to get a little in there. Got a nice piece of Nashville hot chicken, pimento cheese, coleslaw, pickle on top. This thing looks insane. All right, here we go. That flavor is insane. Little spicy for sure, but I totally understand the hype behind this place now. All right, gonna try the fries now. Beautiful crinkle cut fries. Yeah, those are elite. All of this is amazing. I feel like Hattie B's must be in this new MLB ballpark. This is great. I always give a score out of 10, so I feel like I have to do that here. I'm not a huge coleslaw guy, so I think that knocks it down just slightly, but very solid 9 out of 10 for the chicken sandwich and the fries. This is awesome. After hearing from locals and tourists, visiting every major sports venue in the city, and even testing out one of Nashville's most iconic foods, one thing became clear. This city has all the ingredients to support a Major League Baseball team. But none of it matters without action behind the scenes. That's why I paid a visit to the people leading the charge to bring MLB to Nashville. We're here at the offices of the Nashville Stars. They're the group trying to make Major League Baseball in this city a reality. I've interacted with them a little bit on social media through the years. They sent me some merch, which is highly appreciated, but I'm gonna go inside, talk to them a little bit more about their mission. Walking through their office, it's clear that a lot of love and care went into weaving the city's baseball history into a modern brand. There's awesome memorabilia around every corner, even in the bathroom. From their merch collection, to a wall of hats traded with celebrities, to a custom Nashville Stars torpedo bat, it really is a baseball fan's dream space. After exploring it all, I sat down with Will General, the Stars Director of Marketing, to dive deeper into the organization and everything they're working on both publicly and behind the scenes. If you could just tell me a little bit about Music City Baseball, the people behind it, and what you guys are doing here.
So Music City Baseball, it's our goal to prepare and get ready for Major League Baseball to come to Nashville. We know that the commissioner is really excited about expanding, has said that he wants to get to 32 teams. There are a couple of other leagues at 32 teams, and we're trying to really lay the groundwork to be ready for Major League Baseball to come here. It's a few different things that we're working on. It's real estate. Where would a stadium go? What does that stadium actually look like? And we say stadium, but we also say venue because it's only a baseball stadium 81 nights a year. And in this town, I mean, the amount of entertainment, the amount of activity that's coming here, we're gonna make sure that thing is in use 365 days a year. And then the last piece is building a brand and getting ready for what that team could actually look like here. And that's how we come to the Nashville Stars.
Any investors, anybody that people would recognize?
It's a lot of local people, so based here in Nashville. The names here in Nashville that you might know, people like a Justin Timberlake and a Kane Brown and a Mitchell Tenpenny that are all advisors of what we're doing here. On the baseball side, people like a Bruce Bochy, Don Mattingly that are all deeply invested in Major League Baseball coming to Nashville. Those are the types of people that'll really help us along the way as we're getting ready for those chips to fall to bring in other investors.
Yeah, my one thing is I'm shocked there isn't a Major League team that calls this home. It seems totally ready.
I mean, this city wasn't always a really big town. It was a big town, but now it's becoming this iconic location for things like the Savannah Bananas to stop along the way. Next week is CMA Fest. Every country music star will be here on a stage, and they'll be on multiple stages popping up all over the place. And it's a baseball state and a baseball city. I mean, we're around the corner from Vanderbilt. Tennessee is a 3-hour drive away. Memphis with a minor league team out there. Baseball is just core to the culture here in Tennessee and this entire region. I mean, if you looked at the college baseball playoffs, I think 13 SEC teams made it. That is this region. It's all right here, so it's just a great place for baseball. We're ready for it to be a big league town too.
Obviously, the name you guys have picked out, Nashville Stars. Can you tell me a little bit about how you decided that and what the original origins of it are?
So when John Moore moved here, he started in a library and wanted to find a story. There have been teams that have popped up and sort of just picked a name or tried to tie it to something, but we wanted the real history. So literally looking at microfilm in a library, found the story of the Nashville Stars. So the Nashville Stars were a Negro Leagues team, played here in the 40s and the 50s. There were actually Stars teams across the country. There was a Detroit Stars, there was a St. Louis Stars. So the Stars was sort of an iconic name throughout all of the Negro Leagues. So that's when we got in contact with the Negro League Baseball Museum and Bob Kendrick based in Kansas City and developed our partnership. Bob Kendrick, one of the greatest humans and storytellers on planet Earth, is on our board, and we have a deep partnership with them. I mean, the hat that we're both wearing, $5 of every hat that we sell goes back to the museum, and we work regularly in partnership with them to build that tie. Then from there, the Stars name gives us so many more opportunities. In this town, the entertainment happening here, there's so many ways that we can have fun with that Stars. We'll do country music stars nights. I just imagine who would be singing the national anthem night after night, and what budding country music star, really music star. The entertainment scene has diversified just beyond country music, and then we're in Americana world here. We'll do plenty of Stars and Stripe nights and really have some fun there. The other thing is the Tri-Star. The state flag of Tennessee has the 3 stars on it for East Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, and West Tennessee. So to be able to have that tie as well, that representing Middle Tennessee, but reflecting the entire state of Tennessee is also very important to us.
What has the response been so far from the community about the branding and the Negro League partnership and stuff like that?
It's been wholeheartedly welcomed. I mean, I think the fact that we are tying to not only baseball history, not only Nashville history, but American history, it's really nice to have that as the core there. And to be able to tell the story through things like merchandise and through storytelling on our social channels, I mean, it's been widely welcomed. We are a team without a team, and across all of our social channels, channels. We're up to 100,000 followers now. I mean, it's just a really powerful statement that people believe in the story that we're telling. I mean, on the hats alone, within a week of bringing them in, sold out across 32 states, 2 non-US countries. That kind of demand is another proof point for us. And for everybody that's watching, like, stick with us. We just got more inventory in. We're getting ready to get them back out to people. But the fact that without a team, people want to wear our team and tell the story to their people is just a really important thing for us, and something that we don't take for granted and are just very thankful for having fans before we have a team.
How many concept teams have celebrities wearing their hats, right? Like that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things for us is the day after we went on sale, Mitchell Tenpenny's one of our amazing advisors and just absolute star in the country music scene, wore us at the Opry in the circle next day. It looked as natural as could be. It looked like he picked a hat off the shelf and that's the one I'm gonna wear today. Now he's wearing it on tour with Kane Brown across the country, and with CMA Fest, like, keep your eyes peeled. You'll see lots of stars wearing the stars.
Love it. Well, yeah, I mean, you could tell this looks like a major league hat already. Like it fits pretty flawlessly in with the rest of the 30. We've seen some concepts with obviously the hats, the jerseys and stuff like that. Is this what the team will stick with if they are to eventually get a major league franchise, or is there room for that evolving, different colors, that kind of thing?
This is really a starting point for us. I mean, it sounds corny, but like all we have is black and white photos. So it was a nice, easy place for us to start with that black and white core. And what we really wanted to do is sort of show how this brand is a lifestyle brand, and it just becomes a part of people's lives. Like I've been fortunate, I like to say, to work on brands that people get tattooed on their body. And that's what we wanted to build this from. So it's definitely a starting point for us, and it's a great place to start. I mean, anybody can wear this hat at any point in time, and it just sort of fits in. I think the cream is a good look. We really like this crimson-y red color that we're playing with. But it'll continue to evolve, and I think a lot of credit to our evolution goes to people like you, people out there that have no real connection to us, that are designing things that look like what we could look like one day. I mean, one of the coolest things for me was when the new MLB The Show came out. You can go in there and type in Nashville Stars and see hundreds of people that have created our jerseys and our hats in different styles. That's just another thing that shows to us that people care, and we're such in our foundational stages of this brand that we want to hear from our fans and to see what we could look like one day. And we have lots of things that we are very proud of and will stay true to, but also ways that will continue to evolve.
I have people asking me to put my concept for the Stars in MLB The Show so they can start using it, which is pretty cool stuff. And you guys saw me with that city concept jersey that they came up with, so possibilities are pretty endless for Nashville.
Yeah, the black and white is a start. It's a tribute to the Negro League, tribute to lifestyle, but you walk down Broadway, like, we'll probably have a couple neon light kind of jersey concepts. I mean, trying to think about what all of those alternates would look like. We were just talking to somebody that said we need a dolly concept with like that sort of pink and brown and yellow look. It's like to be able to play in all of those different spaces and honor all of the different stars of Nashville is something that we'll have some fun with.
In terms of a stadium, we've seen concepts. I was earlier in the video talking about how it's right next to Nissan Stadium, just a short walk from Broadway. How does that come about, and is that the only location? Are you guys looking at multiple? Like, what's the story with a stadium?
We've worked with different development partners over the course of years, from Mortensen to now Lincoln Property. These are world-class developers that have designed your favorite stadiums across the country, and it's really figuring out the best location for a stadium, and not only a stadium, but the entire development around it. I mean, we look at things that have happened in places like Atlanta or in St. Louis, Ballpark Village. These things need to make money, so building an entire community around it where people can live, where people can work, and where people can play and come see a ball game is really what we're thinking. So it's definitely one of the locations, but we're looking at 7 or 8 different locations across the city where that kind of a concept could live. So it's an everyday grind to continue to work with the city, to continue to work with the state, to work with local investors, national investors, international investors, to be able to build this world-class entertainment district really anchored by our future stadium.
Yeah. It sounds like the Atlanta Braves, like the Battery is a big inspiration for something like this, just the new age of ballpark design.
They've done an amazing job to find a reason to keep people around even when they're not right in the stadium.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something that we take a lot of inspiration from.
Have you had any discussions at this point with Major League Baseball leadership? Like, are you on their radar in terms of expansion?
Yeah, we regularly update Major League Baseball on what we're building here. At no point are we looking for any sort of preferential treatment out of it. We just want them to know that we are doing some of the legwork so that when they are ready, they can see that we are ready. It will likely be a jump ball for many cities to compete for, and we just want to be ahead of the ball game. I mean, it'll take time to build a stadium and figure out where it can go. Time that we will have already spent. It'll take time to build a brand and figure out what that team logo could look like and what an official on-field cap could look like. We've done that work already, so we regularly update Major League Baseball with what we're working on. The commissioner in Major League Baseball were here in town for the CAA, Sports Business Journal, World Congress of Sports, and he was on stage stage saying that what's happening in Nashville is a good thing and there are great prospects for Major League Baseball here in town.
What are some of the next steps that you guys have to take to make that a reality, and what are some ways that people can kind of get involved and help that effort?
Yeah, we're in the storytelling phase and the fan gathering phase right now. So a lot of what we're doing is building up our socials, working on our different channels to tell our story and reach more people. You're gonna continue to see tons of content coming from us, tons of stories coming out for us, and merchandise is another one. So you're wearing our original black hat, which will be our core forever, but we're introducing new SKUs like this one right here. So we're excited for more fans to be able to wear our merchandise and be out there telling our stories. Please follow us on all of our socials, subscribe to our newsletter, amazing stories about the city of Nashville, about the state of Tennessee, about baseball and the core here. And yeah, we're excited for more fans to join on the Stars bandwagon.
Awesome. So yeah, I'll throw all of that down in the description of this video if you guys want to go check it out. So just spread the word. Nashville Stars, great place for a Major League Baseball team. Well, appreciate you talking with me.
Out.
Yeah, this has been awesome. So thanks for the time.
Sweet.
After spending some time in this city, it's easy to see why Nashville's name keeps coming up in the MLB expansion talks. The fan support is real, the sports culture runs deep, and most importantly, there's a serious group working hard to make it all happen. Whether or not the league chooses Nashville, one thing's for sure, this city is ready for the big leagues. What do you think? Should Nashville be in line for an MLB team? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for sports videos like this one.